Underworld. We all love the series, or do we? Well, on this episode of Movie Review, Underworld is back once again with The Blood Wars. How was it? Well, you're about to find out because this episode of Movie Review starts right now. To an all-new episode of the Movie Review, brought to you by Netflix.com and Boom, excuse me, and Triple X, The Return of Xander Cage, coming out in theaters next week, coming out in theaters in 2 weeks, everywhere, so on and so forth. You get the idea. Either way, that's not important at the moment. We are talking about Underworld, The Blood Wars. Now, Underworld, ever since the first movie, the first two movies were pretty good. After that, it started kind of going downhill. Well, Underworld Blood Wars is doing that exact same thing. It was just all over the place. Kate Beckinsale's character, Celine, is just practically thrown out of the damn movie. Like, you hardly get to see her in very little parts here and there and stuff like that. It's more about the lichens and the vampires thing and stuff and so on and so forth. Okay, but now it's all having to do with Celine's blood, or the child of her and its blood, or something to do with it making them more powerful or more immortal, or some stupid damn thing. Either way, the plot was so hard to follow, the story was so hard to follow that if you haven't watched Underworld movies at all, then it's going to be really hard to follow. But for those of us that have, it was still a little hard to follow because it was just all over the damn place. You just couldn't follow on where you were going next. One moment Celine's kicking badass and shit, and next she's just like, all humdrum and shit, and it's just like, huh? This is worse than Assassin's Creed, for God's sake. And that's saying something, because I love the Underworld movies. Blood Wars was really good, but it was not worth paying the money out to go see it. I mean, seriously, that's how bad it was. Either way, Underworld Blood Wars just brings Celine and Kate Beckinsale back into it, but they really downplayed her part on it, okay? It was just like, she didn't matter to the movie or the story itself. It was just like, eh? But at the same time, there was still some great action sequences and stuff, but the comical sense to it all, and trying to add in that dark humor and so on and so forth, it just wasn't playing out right with the movie, and I just lost interest. I mean, seriously, after the movie was over with, I was just like, thank God, I'm done watching this movie now. I'm leaving. I'm going home. That's it. I'm done. Either way, Blood Wars was basically just another lichens versus vampires versus, over the fate of Celine's child's blood or something, or her blood, and it's just like, oh, what the hell am I watching here? I'm losing track of shit. Who's this guy again? The only memorable character is Celine for the whole damn thing, okay? But when it comes to everyone else, it was just like, huh? Who's this guy? What? Wasn't he in the other movie? Nope. It's so hard to keep track of things. Not to mention the main bad guy in it and shit. It was just, Either way, I could not keep track of the fucking shit, even though I have watched every Underworld movie and stuff. It was still hard to keep track of it all. And that leaves us to our final judgment of a 5 out of 10. It was just all fucking over the place. I couldn't even keep track of it all. And I was just like, what the fuck? Okay? I mean, what did you do to Underworld? I mean, I knew we needed another Underworld movie to come out and stuff like that, but come on! It was just very all over the place. Hard to keep track of certain characters. Celine, Kate Beckinsale's character got really downplayed. It's like, compared to other movies where she was a kick-ass, badass kind of deal and stuff, hers is just like, you know, few scenes, you're done. Yeah. Either way, 2 thumbs down. No recommendations. Check it out. You want a recommendation to check out something? Rogue One, a Star Wars story. 10 out of 10, baby. 10 out of 10. But, in the case of this, it's just like Assassin's Creed. It made you want to see it and to get excited about it, but then it was just like, bored now. Yeah, it was very dull. The story was all over the place. It made it very boring at times. It was just terrible. And that is why our final judgment stands at a 5 out of 10. 2 thumbs down and no recommendations. Check it out. None whatsoever. If you're an Underworld fan, go back and watch some of the older movies and stuff. Don't waste your money on this one. I mean, seriously, you want it? See it? Wait for one of those $5 days at your theater or something like that, if your theater has that kind of thing. But just don't waste money on it. It's just not worth it. I mean, seriously, bad timing, terrible, and that's it. Either way, that's it, my adventurous ones, for this episode of Movie Review. I cannot tell you enough what is going on with 2017 because there are so many damn great things on the horizon. We've got monster trucks coming up. Looks like a fun movie. I'll let you know on my next movie review on that one, because that's going to be what it's about on our next movie review. And then we've got XXX, the return of Xander Cage and stuff. And then you know, Vin Diesel back again in action as XXX. Is it going to be any good? We'll let you know on that one as well. And then at the end of January, we've got the final Resident Evil movie. It's called Resident Evil, the Final Chapter. I'm like, what is it with Final Chapter about this shit? Okay? Because you've got Grimm that just came back on television, and it's known as the Final Chapter. It's not the final season, it's the final season of the show, but at the same time, it's titled The Final Chapter. What is it with these Final Chapter things? Seriously. And then you've got so many other great movies coming out this year. Wonder Woman's going to be coming out. Spider-Man Homecoming. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I mean, so much good shit coming out in 2017. And yours truly is going to be right on top of it. We're going to be giving you our greatest movie reviews on it and stuff. Now, in the case of when the Wonder Woman movie comes out, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, you will not see those on our movie review show. Since they are comic book related, they'll be on our comic book review show. Because that's what we do now for those. We do comic book review for both comics and comic book movies and TV shows now. So, there you have it. Either way, that's it. I will see you all next time on our next movie review when we review Monster Trucks. We'll let you know if it was any good after we get back from seeing it. And that's it. Peace out. 2 thumbs up. To all my adventurous ones out there, don't forget to like our video. Subscribe to this channel if you're new. Bravo to all of our new subscribers. We got great stuff on the horizon for all of you. And don't forget to leave your comments down below. What'd you think of Underworld Blood Wars? Did you think it was good, bad, waste of time? Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. And remember, no fighting amongst the comments. Everyone's going to have a different opinion than you, because opinions are a lot like assholes. Everyone has one. Seriously, there's an asshole in every bunch. Everyone. Either way, that's it. Peace out, my adventurous ones, and may the force be with all of you. I'll see you next time on our next new episode of Movie Review.